Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Scenes here at Kingsmen Shakespeare. A lot of exciting things have been happening this week. We went live for the first time with Kevin Repick on Facebook. Our amazing technical crew have started hanging lights on the truss, and our interns and apprentices even had the opportunity to learn some brand new stage combat. We kicked off this week with a stage reading of our second show, A Midsummer Night's Dream, directed by Brett Elliott.
I'm seeking not so much to set it in a particular historical time and place, but in a bit of a fantasy world inspired by, that reminds us of this world in India. And by India, as you know, I'm talking British Raj India at the sort of the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. Well, as soon as the read was over, I turned to the company and I said, I think my job is not so much to direct this play as to sort of wrangle it in and try to point it at the stage. Everybody seemed to come with so much energy and bursting with creativity. I don't think it's my job to get us to be creative. My job is to simply try to contain the whirlwind enough so that it stays on the stage and doesn't spill out into the park.
And even though the cast had a blast going over the lines during the table read for A Midsummer Night's Dream, it was nothing in comparison to the exciting antics in the stage combat session led by our very own Jason Rennie.
You know, Henry V is one of those fight directors' dreams come true, because there are at least 3 distinct combat scenes. The Siege of Harfleur, which happens at the first part of the play. Then there is a battle at the bridge. Then there's, of course, the big penultimate Battle of Agincourt. And each one of those tells, I think, or illuminates an entirely different side of this individual who is becoming king.
It wasn't only our actors that were busy this week. Our technical crew was hard at work with painting, building, and much more.
We have 2 electricians on the grid right now hanging lights, and from there we focus the light. After we focus lights, which we focus on sets or we focus on actual bodies, after that we run a show.
Checking in on the progress of Henry V, I had the opportunity to sit down and have a talk with Ty Mayberry, who will be playing the lead role of King Henry.
This role in this play is really about, as much as it is about war, it's about leadership. Henry V can be a star vehicle, or it can be a real ensemble band of brothers. Myself growing up, having a brother and having a good group of friends that I always rely on, I see this play very much as a band of brothers, as an ensemble, as a group. When I'm on stage, I don't like standing alone in this play. I want to be next to Exeter in Westmoreland, Bedford and these guys. That's what that's about.
And that's it for this week's Behind the Scenes episode. If you'd like to stay updated on the progress here at Kingsmen Shakespeare, be sure to add us on Facebook and like us on Instagram and Twitter. Until next week, bye-bye.